Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News show. Let's begin with our daily news. Fabrizio Romano provides update on Donny van de Beek rumors. A new report had emerged just some days ago that had linked Donny van de Beek to a possible exit from Manchester United. The report had stated that van de Beek could leave the club as early as January, with Inter Milan being admirers of the midfielder. The Dutchman has struggled for consistent minutes since his arriving at United, and a possible exit could be best for all parties. However, transfer insider and top journalist Fabrizio Romano has spoken on the rumours linking the player to Inter Milan in particular. The rumours only emerged some days ago, but the Italian journalist has already been asked about the situation. However, the early indications from Romano suggest that there is nothing concrete in these early rumours. When speaking on Count Offside, the transfer journalist said, "To be honest, I've never heard of this possibility. Inter currently have 6 midfielders, so nothing going on. United could look to add another midfielder in January, which could then pave the way for the Dutchman to leave the club. The lack of game time, especially under Erik ten Hag, is one that leaves United fans wondering if there is a way back into the team for Van de Beek. It does suggest in a way that if Van de Beek isn't going to get minutes, then a move away would be beneficial for him too." Manchester United launch investigation as 12 team and staff members suffer food poisoning after Sheriff game. According to The Sun, Manchester United have launched an investigation as 12 members of the team and staff suffered food poisoning after the game against Sheriff. The Red Devils had visited Moldova for the second fixture for the 22-23 Europa League group stage. Man United came away with a 2-0 victory as Jadon Sancho and Cristiano Ronaldo found the back of the net. It was a convincing game for the Manchester-based club. Our Portuguese number 7 also got off the mark for the new season with his first goal. However, on returning to Manchester from the trip, 12 people associated with Man United fell ill. A number of players also missed training on Friday and Saturday after coming back from Moldova. The club is looking into the matter. However, officials are unaware of the cause. There is a sense that the meals in Chisinau and on the plane might have had something to do with bringing down the members of the team with food poisoning. Thankfully, Man United had the weekend off, with the game against Leeds United being postponed, and the international break has also come at an opportune time. The Red Devils' next fixture is against the champions Manchester City. Manchester United youngster promoted to first team training. Manchester United youngster Charlie Savage has been promoted to the club's senior first team. That's according to a recent report from Manchester Evening News, who claimed the Red Devils have introduced the talented teenager to the senior squad after requesting that he trains with the first team this weekend. The 19-year-old, who plays as a defensive midfielder, joined in with a senior training session on Saturday afternoon, which is believed to be the reason why he was substituted at half-time against West Ham's under-21s on Friday. Even though former interim boss Ralf Rangnick awarded Savage with his senior debut against Young Boys in the Champions League last season, it's clear that the new manager Erik ten Hag rates him just as highly. Understood to have received loan offers from clubs in League One and the Championship during the summer transfer window, after rejecting all approaches, it wouldn't be surprising to see Savage handed more minutes this season. Not only that, but after allowing James Garner to sign for Everton on a permanent deal earlier in the summer, it could be that Ten Hag sees something in Savage that he did not see in the midfielder's former academy teammate. Since joining the Red Devils' prestigious youth academy several years ago, Savage, who has 3 years left on his deal, has gone to feature in 62 youth matches in all competitions, directly contributing to 15 goals along the way. Zidane Iqbal opts out of international duty to focus on Manchester United. Manchester United youngster Zidane Iqbal has been left out of Iraq's squad for the upcoming international break. Iqbal will not join up with his compatriots for the Jordan International Tournament, with the player preferring to stay and focus on United. The 19-year-old is not only one of United's hottest prospects, but also his country's. He has 2 senior competitive appearances for Iraq. With his inclusion in United's Europa League B list this season, Iqbal will likely get an opportunity to impress Erik ten Hag, who's said to be a huge fan of his. The player was on the bench for the Red Devils' 2-0 Europa win in Moldova against Sheriff. The managing director of Iraq's national team, Mahdi Karim, provided a big update on Iqbal that will undoubtedly endear him to fans even further. Karim said, Zidane Iqbal and Ali Al-Hamadi have apologized for not joining the national team. This is because of their desire to focus on their clubs. Iqbal was one of the breakout stars of pre-season, where he mostly played in a pivot with academy teammate Charlie Savage. He was especially good with his passing and the close control of the ball. His composure on the ball and ability in tight spaces are other attributes that stood out in his displays on United tour. Earlier, a report came out that Ten Hag decided to keep Iqbal at the club rather than send him on loan, pending a decision to be made in January. What is for sure is that the Iraq international player is highly talented, and it's only a matter of time before he's handed an opportunity to show what he can do. His determination to stay at Carrington is a positive step towards achieving this goal. Manchester United loanee Amad Diallo praised by Sunderland boss Tony Mowbray. Sunderland boss Tony Mowbray heaped praise on Manchester United loanee Amad Diallo after his impressive cameo off the bench against Watford. Diallo joined the Black Cats on a season-long loan and was lauded by his coach after his brief cameo in the game, which ended 2-2. In an interview published in the Manchester Evening News, Mowbray spoke highly of the United loanee. I thought Amad today showed some real class and quality, as he should, because what he cost Manchester United, and he's here on loan, he showed that he can stand up and really deliver. I'm pretty sure, depending on the situation as we move forward, it won't be long before he starts a football match for us, and hopefully he gets on the score sheet and he's off and running. United bought the 20-year-old from Italian side Atalanta in January 2021 for £19 million, with a further £18.2 million payable as add-ons. The winger did not play for the Red Devils last season and spent the second half on loan at Scottish side Rangers. He had a disappointing loan spell there and returned back to Manchester. He has been shipped out on loan again this season to Championship side Sunderland, but he's yet to start a game for them. The Ivory Coast international has made 3 appearances for the Black Cats this season, all from the bench. Mowbray's word will definitely come as encouragement to the young winger. The coach appeared impressed with his brief cameo, and this puts him in contention to start their next game. PSV Director of Football admits Manchester United's interest in Cody Gakpo affected his pre-season preparations. PSV Eindhoven Director of Football Marcel Brands has confessed that Manchester United's failed pursuit of talisman Cody Gakpo significantly hindered him before the start of the Eredivisie season. Brands told Football Premier, Cody had a difficult preparation with us because he spoke to Manchester United. They only came in mid-August and didn't pick up. I even think Cody would not have left at the end of the transfer period if the right amount had been offered. There was no offer that approached the lower limit of what we agreed with Cody. Cody himself earlier on gave an interview in which he confirmed there was legitimate interest in him from the Red Devils. He also said that if an offer arrived from the 20-time English champions, he would have made the move. Several English clubs made last-ditch efforts to procure his services on the final days of the transfer window, but unsuccessfully. The 23-year-old, to his credit, seems to have rediscovered his best form for the Dutch Giants, showing United just what they missed out on. Gakpo has so far netted 10 times and assisted on 7 occasions in 12 and a half appearances for his club this season. He looks set to continue where he left off last season, a campaign that saw the Netherlands international score an enormous 21 goals and assist 15 times across 47 matches. Should he persist with his exhilarating form, he can force Erik ten Hag and United club chiefs back to the negotiating table and get his desired Old Trafford move. Manchester United and Liverpool set for a January battle to sign Flamengo midfielder Joao Gomes. Manchester United are ready to rival Liverpool for the signing of Flamengo midfielder Joao Gomes, according to Italian publication Calcio Mercato. Manchester United and Liverpool have set their sights on signing Flamengo midfielder Joao Gomes in January. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has also in the past linked Liverpool to Gomes, with the Premier League now looking like his most likely destination. Romano said on Liverpool's interest in the player. Liverpool have monitored Gomes with their scouts as many other top European clubs did. At the moment, there is nothing else to this story, no official bid or negotiation. He told Caught Offside, I think he is a very good player, but he needs some steps before being ready for Liverpool level. If the report by Calcio Mercato is to be believed, the Red Devils will now look to join the party and try to snatch the player from Liverpool's grip. Despite his tender age, the 21-year-old has featured over 100 times for the Brazilian side. In 2020, the Rio de Janeiro-born footballer lifted the Brazil title and the Supercopa do Brasil in 2021. While he has never been capped by Brazil, which boasts a wealth of talented and experienced players, one cannot help but think that were he to make a switch to the Premier League, it would only be a matter of time. Gomes, who is naturally a defensive midfielder by trade, is valued at just 10 million euros by transfer market. It's still very early with regard to a potential deal or even a battle between the two giant clubs. It's certainly one to keep an eye on. Fabrizio Romano sets the record straight on rumored Man United transfer interest in La Liga star Antoine Griezmann. Manchester United have been linked once again with Antoine Griezmann, but Fabrizio Romano is not aware of anything going on between the Frenchman and other clubs. Griezmann is one of the biggest names in world football, but he's had a difficult few years, having struggled during his time at Barcelona and then continuing to look past his best despite returning to former club Atletico Madrid on loan. The 31-year-old has supposedly attracted recent interest from Man United, according to The Athletic, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for him. For the time being, Romano seems convinced that Griezmann is only focused on Atletico Madrid, though his situation with parent club Barcelona also seemingly remains a little complicated. Responding to the recent transfer rumors in his exclusive Caught Offside column, Romano said, I am aware of speculation that Manchester United inquired about Griezmann in the summer, but my understanding is there is not a lot to it. At the moment, the situation is still not clear between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona for Griezmann, so there is still nothing happening with other clubs as of now. Griezmann is 100% focused on Atletico Madrid. United are a little short of quality in attack right now, so it's easy to see why Griezmann might end up being linked with them after a great career in Spanish football. Still, the Red Devils would probably do better to target someone younger as a more long-term option to replace the aging Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United to battle Real Madrid and Liverpool for Jude Bellingham. Manchester United are looking to have a much improved season this campaign and return to the UEFA Champions League. Not only does it allow them to compete against the best teams in Europe, but by playing in the UCL, you can attract more talent to your club. A new report has valued one of United's targets at around 1 million euros and suggested there will be a transfer war for his signature. It won't be an easy task for United to compete for the player, as they will be against the likes of Real Madrid and Liverpool. The report had suggested that next summer we'll see United go up against Real Madrid, Liverpool and Chelsea for the signing of an English star. Jude Bellingham is set to leave Borussia Dortmund next summer, and those European giants are favourites to land the player. However, with so many of Europe's elite wanting to sign the same player, it will all come down to the player's decision. The report from Sport via the Real Champs says Bellingham has become one of the most followed footballers by big clubs like Real Madrid, Liverpool, Chelsea and Manchester United. The teams are interested in signing the midfielder next summer. Borussia Dortmund are believed to be looking for a transfer fee of around 100 million euros to let him leave. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.